43-year-old West New Yorker, Republican congressional candidate Anthony Valdes works for the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs as a hotel and multi-dwelling inspector, Bureau of Housing. He's running for Congress in the 8th District because he's fed up with the incompetency of our federal government.
I'm not a politician. I'm not a rich businessman. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm none of those things. I'm the common man for the common people.
Valdes says the biggest issues in the district are inflation, southern border security and illegal immigration, and its effect on crime.
Inflation went up because we weren't American energy independent anymore. I mean, I know the environmentalists, the climate change people are not going to like what I'm going to say if they're out here hearing this right now. But we need to start drilling for more oil, gas, coal. We become the powerhouse, the #1 producer of energy in the world. We put these other countries out of business, Russia, Venezuela, China, energy-wise, and we could bring prices down across the board. I mean, literally across the board. I mean, Donald Trump said the other day, you know, he's going to bring energy prices down 50% in the first year. That could happen now, but the current administration doesn't want to do it for obvious reasons. They pander to the extreme left, but I really believe we bring energy production to the #1 in the world. We bring down inflation, prices across the board, and we start investing in real, clean, renewable energy, sustainable energy. You know, I'm not against clean energy, but we need to wait. We can't just flip a switch. We don't have the infrastructure or the electrical grid, so we need to really invest. And the only way we can do that is by becoming the #1 producer of energy in the world, bringing down inflation.
Regarding the influx of illegal immigrants, Valdes says,
the current administration has failed this country immensely right now. They didn't have to do anything, just enforce the laws in place. They did this on purpose, and you know, they've taken all these people and they've sent them to the biggest cities in our country. These cities are now in financial crisis because of it, whether it be they're taking away money from social services, police, fire departments, EMS. Schools are flooded because you can't deny a child education. So, you know, a lot of these cities are in financial crisis. I mean, what can we do? I mean, I'm not saying deport these people. I think we need to deport the criminals that have come here. The criminals. Okay, jeez. All right, so we need to. I think the real thing here would be, deport the criminals that are coming here, assaulting people on the street. I think the people that have come here illegally looking for a better way of life, I think we need to give them working papers. I don't think American citizenship. I think they need to work their way through that. But I do believe, you know, with President Trump, you know, we need to secure the border, finish building the wall, and we go from there. I mean, because listen, these local unions, these labor unions are also struggling. You know, these migrants that have come here illegally, they do take away work from our labor unions because they do it at a much cheaper price.
Regarding crime, Valdes believes some does not get reported.
You know, these people that say defund the police, absolutely ridiculous. You know, the problem is we need more common sense. We need to get stricter on crime. You know, we have criminals roaming the streets. They should be behind bars. You know, if somebody assaults, you know, you have these career criminals, they assault somebody on the street, they get locked up and they're out on the street the next day. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, and when you're talking about crime, you know, related to the southern border, you know, you have an influx of human trafficking, drug trafficking, gun trafficking. I mean, it all adds to the crime in our country. And you know, at the end of the day, you know, look at the biggest crime. The biggest crime in the world is happening in the Middle East. You know, we have a big issue over there, and you know, I don't think any more American taxpayer dollars should be sent over there. You know, we need to start helping the American citizens here. You know, people are struggling here. When you have homeless vets, American families, homeless, starving on the streets, it's ridiculous. You know, our current politicians, our bureaucrats in D.C., instead of helping the American people, they're giving hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars to other countries. No, that's going to stop. That needs to stop. And if I get elected, I'm going to make sure that stops.
Valdes also supports school choice for parents and says he would work to provide better social services for residents. In West New York, for Hudson TV, I'm Jeff Hennig.